In this video, I'll tell you the best units and be the final boss Roblox and how to build a stronger team for harder hero waves. Subscribe, like and hype if you want to get this and more Roblox guides and enter giveaways. Watch till the end to understand this guide well. In this game, your skill tree and resources matter, but your army is what actually protects your castle, so choosing the right monsters is a huge part of progression. A lot of players look only at power, but that is not always the best way to build a team. Passives, mutations, deployment cost, damage over time, area attacks, and team synergy can matter just as much as raw stats. One of the best overall units right now is Mighty Orc. If you manage to get Mighty Orc, it can become the main piece of your team because it has strong damage, reliable performance, and stays useful through many parts of the game. It is one of the safest units to upgrade with materials and fusion shards because it works well in regular waves and tougher late-game battles. Great Warlock is also a very strong option, especially for mid to late-game teams. It takes 2 deployment slots, so you need enough capacity to fit it properly, but its damage and battlefield value make the cost worth it. If you are building a high-damage team and already have extra deployment slots from your skill tree, Great Warlock is a unit you should seriously consider. Cursed Acolyte is another strong 2-slot unit. It combines solid stats with useful passive abilities, which makes it valuable in different team setups. Early on, larger units can be harder to fit, but once your deployment capacity improves, units like Cursed Acolyte become much easier to use. Lava Imp is a great example of why rarity is not everything. It may not be the highest rarity unit, but its passive can be really useful because it can ignite enemies and apply burn damage over time. This helps wear down groups of heroes instead of relying only on direct hits. Lava Imp works especially well with other area damage monsters because burn effects and AoE pressure can clear waves more smoothly. Mutated Bone Grunt is also worth talking about, because mutations can make a big difference. A normal Bone Grunt and a Cursed Bone Grunt at the same level can perform very differently, with the mutated version usually dealing much more damage because of extra bonuses. If you have multiple copies of the same unit, do not instantly keep the one with the highest basic rarity or power. Compare the mutations first, because a better mutation can make that unit way more useful. When building your team, focus on passives. Some units can burn nearby enemies, hit multiple targets, deal damage over time, use energy-based effects, or bring AoE attacks. A lineup with good synergy can perform better than a team made only from your highest power units. For example, replacing a lower power support unit with a slightly stronger attacker can actually make your team worse if you lose important crowd control or burn damage. Whenever you summon a new monster, compare overall power, passive ability, deployment cost, mutation bonuses, and how well it fits with the rest of your team. Upgrades should also be planned carefully. Shards and fusion shards become more valuable as you progress, so do not upgrade every monster equally. Focus your resources on the units you use the most, like Mighty Orc, strong mutated units, Great Warlock, Cursed Acolyte, and support units with useful passives. This gives much better results than spreading upgrades across units you barely use. A strong team should have different roles, not just random high-rarity monsters. You want main damage dealers, area damage units, damage over time specialists, and support units with strong passives. As you unlock better monsters, replace weaker ones and keep improving your lineup around synergy. Overall, Mighty Orc is one of the best units and be the final boss, but the strongest team is not just about one monster. Great Warlock, Cursed Acolyte, Lava Imp, and mutated units like Bone Grunt can all be very useful when their passives fit your setup. Upgrade your best units first, compare mutations before deleting duplicates, and build a balanced team if you want to survive tougher waves more consistently.